Q2.com back here again, and this morning I took part in the Great Eastern Women's Run 2023.
Point, or is that the hope, right? Everyone was like, we want to be done and dusted before the sun is up too high. We are the ones.
Now, the Great Eastern Women's Run has always been and is one of my favorite running races in Singapore because it is super well organized and there are always plenty of goodies for the ladies at the end. There is a powder room as well as a lot of freebies, but more on that later. So the 21.1 kilometer category was back for the masses, and I took part in this category, which flagged off at 5:15 a.m. in the morning. Besides the 21.1k, there was also a 5 kilometer and a 10 kilometer category, as well as a kids dash for the little girls. So we flagged off at 5:15 a.m. in the morning. I reached the sports hub at about 4:30 a.m. So it was pretty dark at this hour and I was feeling quite sleepy. When I got into the start pen, it was not too crowded yet and there was still plenty of room to maneuver. I managed to find a nice space near the front of the start line and near where all the photographers were. I managed to get some nice photos of myself before the start, and I saw my favorite MCs, Ross and Kelly. Thanks guys for the shout out. Entertained by the MCs while waiting for the race to start, the elite started 10 minutes before us. There was a pretty cool cheerleading performance prior to the mass race start. Unfortunately, from inside the start pen, we couldn't really see much. I guess the cheerleading performance was more for the photographers' benefit as they were able to snap some pretty nice photographs.
Wow, all the way to the back, I can see you, amazing.
And it's 5:15 a.m. Just like that, the race has started and we are now on our way. 21.1 kilometers around the city center of Singapore. At the beginning, it's a bit crowded and we are running together with the pack. For the run itself, it was an extremely humid morning and I could feel the humidity right from the very beginning. But since I was already running, I didn't want to give up, so I pedared there. The humid air feels pretty damp and still, and right from the early stages of the run, I can really feel the dampness in the air. Honestly, weather-wise, it's definitely not the best morning for a run, but then again, nobody can control the weather. I start running at roughly 5:20 pace. My main target is to make it under 2 hours. I am not aiming for a PB, I am just hoping for a respectable timing because I know that my body is not fully recovered and I am in no shape to target a PB. My running buddy Justina and I started running the race together and we will run the entire 21.1 kilometers together, pacing each other. As we continue running, the sky slowly turns bright and night becomes day. It is pretty interesting to see the dark turn into light during our run. This was about roughly halfway into the run, and I am checking my watch to confirm that we are still staying on pace. So my target is under 2 hours, so I need to average about 5:40 pace. So far, so good. In the final third of the half marathon, and my legs feel like they are starting to die. The humidity is getting to me because it's a super humid morning, but at least I am still on pace to meet my target, so I guess it is all good. This is the last kilometer of the run, and I am excited to finish inside the National Stadium, but I'm also feeling pretty tired and exhausted, and I just want the run to end. Running inside the Singapore National Stadium always feels pretty special to me, even though I have experienced this quite a number of times at running events. Finally finished the half marathon in roughly 1 hour and 54 minutes. I don't have my official timing, but I guess I made my target, so at least job done. And I finished the 21.1 kilometer run in about 1 hour and 54 minutes. The course was roughly about 200 meters short according to my Garmin, so it was slightly short. But other than that, it was a very well organized run. There were plenty of hydration points, the route was very clear and well marked, and we finished inside the National Stadium, which is always a bonus to me because I really love running on the stadium track. The athletes' welfare area is pretty streamlined and organized with large signs indicating the size of the finisher t-shirt, and the organizers were pretty on the ball with regards to handing out the finisher goodies for us. Everything is pretty seamless and we were in and out within seconds. I also think that it may have helped that we were faster, so the race village and area was less crowded by the time we got back, so all good as we didn't have to fight with the queues. I noted that there was zero queue at the massage tent, and I thought of going in, but in the end I didn't because there was way too much to see and do. The Great Eastern Women's Run Race Village is always one of the most lively race villages, and I look forward to seeing everything and soaking up literally everything. But the massage looked pretty shook if you ask me. This is the special powder room of the Great Eastern Women's Run, where ladies can freshen themselves up after the run. This is a unique part of the Great Eastern Women's Run, and no other run has such a feature. It is always something pretty special. Let's go now and check out the powder room in more detail. You can see these are the items provided for the ladies to freshen themselves up post-run. And the post-race goodies definitely did not disappoint. There were plenty of things available, ranging from cheese to noodles and a host of other stuff. I would say I had a lot of bags full of goodies by the end. Our finisher entitlements included a 21.1 km finisher t-shirt as well as our finisher medal, and we also received a can of 100 plus as well as a breakfast box. All in all, I would say it was another extremely well organized edition of the Great Eastern Women's Run. Oh, and the powder room was back as well. This powder room where ladies can pamper themselves after the run is always a unique feature that I love about the Great Eastern Women's Run. No other race in Singapore has this.
One of the unique parts of the Great Eastern Race Village is that there are so many interesting things, and one of the things was that we had the chance to make our own badge this year. So basically you make your own inspirational badge, and mine turned out great. Decathlon were also at the Race Village, but unfortunately the shoes were just for demonstration only. But if we signed up for a Decathlon membership, we will get a free packet of energy gel, quite useful. And I also loved the spin the wheel. There were 2 different booths with spin the wheel, and both attracted somewhat long queues when I got there, but it was still great fun. At least the queues were not overwhelming when I arrived because I was early. As you can see, there was even a place containing plush cushioned chairs and even hammocks for ladies to completely sit back, relax after the run. As you can see, this is Great Eastern Women's Run, Singapore's largest all-women's running event, and they really go all out to pamper the ladies. National Stadium is definitely a very nice place to host the race village of a running event, and I can see that Great Eastern Women's Run really went all out to outdo themselves and make this edition of the run even better than previous years. They have definitely surpassed all expectations, and I really enjoyed myself at the race village.
I really enjoyed myself and I would definitely be back. Everything was so seamlessly run and so well organized, and in short, it was great. I had a lot of fun. It is definitely the Great Eastern Women's Run. Thank you so much for watching this. This has been Chris Chu from chrischu.com. If you enjoyed what you watched, please do not forget to subscribe to chrischu.com. If you have anything to add or share that you would like to say to me, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment box. Until then, I will catch up with you in my next video. See you and bye-bye.